4, running back, cornerback, Gannon Carruthers. Gannon is being escorted by his parents, Katie and Rob Rao, and his grandmother, Hannah Bolger. Number 8, wide receiver, Vinny Cascone. Vinny is being escorted by his parents, Josh and Dana, and his younger brother, Max. This is Vinny's 4th year playing for Central Catholic Viking fans. Vinny Cascone. Number 40, kicker, Matthew Castelnovo. Matt is being escorted by his parents, Paul and Kim, and his older sister, Leah. Matthew is a 4-year member of the Central Catholic football team. Let's hear it for Matthew Castelnovo.
I don't think we didn't call a game this year or last year where they wore the yellow, right? I was going to say, I don't remember that.
Number 24, Keith Cushenberry. Keith is being escorted by his father, Keith Cushenberry Sr., his mother, Nicole Scirotto, and his sisters, Kendall, Kaya, and Kiera. Keith is a 4-year member of the Central Catholic football team. Let's hear it for Keith Cushenberry. Number 17, defensive back, Michael Snoop Dupree. Michael is being escorted today by his mother, Keisha Dumas, and his father, Mondale Dupree. Michael is a 4-year member of the Central Catholic football program. Fans, let's hear it for Michael Snoop Dupree. Number 33, long snapper, Cole Feldstein. Cole is being escorted by his parents, Jamie and David, who is a member of the class of 1987, and his brother Mason, class of 2020. Cole has played Central Catholic football for 4 years. Viking fans, Cole Feldstein. Number 51, defensive tackle, Donovan Heinisch. Donovan is being escorted today by his parents, Kurt and Tawny Heinisch. He is a 4-year member of the Viking football team. Let's hear it for Donovan Heinisch. Number 10, running back, Brandon Jackson Jr. Brandon is being escorted by his mother, Clarissa Williams, father, Brandon Jackson, and his brothers, Cameron and Kenneth Edmonds. This is Brandon's 3rd year playing Central Catholic football. Fans, let's hear it for Brandon Jackson. Number 43, defensive lineman, Elias Karanikos. Elias is being escorted today by his parents, Stephen and Marcia. He is a 4-year member of the Viking football program. Fans, let's hear it for Elias Karanikos. Number 9, defensive back, Liam Kiernan. Liam is being escorted by his parents, Bob and Mary Kiernan, his brother Bobby, and his grandmother, Carol Murphy. Liam has been playing football for Central Catholic for 4 years. Fans, let's hear it for Liam Kiernan. Number 7, outside linebacker, Malachi Mazuri. Malachi is being escorted by his mother, Deanna, his brothers, Gordon and Cash, his sister, Zia, and his big brother and mentor, Doug. This is Malachi's 4th year playing Central Catholic football. Ladies and gentlemen, Malachi, Missouri. Number 31, running back, Antonio Pitts. Antonio is being escorted today by his father, Antonio Pitts Sr., his mother, Tamaya, his sister, Tyaja, and his nephew, Mikai. Slater Pitts. Antonio has played Central Catholic football for 4 years. Viking fans, number 31, Antonio Pitts. Number 38, kicker and punter, Matt Shearer. Matt is being escorted by his parents, Walt and Samantha Shearer. Matt is a 4-year member of the Viking football program. Fans, let's hear it for Matt Shearer. Number 60, offensive lineman, Tony Scumbertus. Tony is being escorted today by his parents, Charlie and Susie, and his sister, Kaylee. Tony has been a member of the Central Catholic football program for 4 years. Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Scumbertus. Number 22, cornerback, Robinson Bo Waddle. Bo is being escorted by his mother Jane, father Bo, grandmother Mrs. Mildred, brother Ty, sisters Kua and Kayla, niece Royal, and nephew Royce. Bo is in his 4th year of Central Catholic football. Viking fans, let's hear it for Robinson Bo Waddle. Number 3, defensive back, J.D. Younger. J.D. is being escorted today by his parents, Monica and Jamie Younger, and his older brother, J.J. J.D. has played Central Catholic football for 4 years. Viking fans, let's hear it for J.D. Younger. Fans, we would also like to extend our congratulations and best wishes to the senior members of the Baldwin football program and their families. Once again, let's have a nice round of applause for the senior members of the Central Catholic Viking football team and their families. give the student athletes your positive encouragement and support. Any unruly behavior, sexist, racial, or ethnic comments, abuse, or following or taunting of players, coaches, or officials will not be tolerated and will lead to your removal from this event. Thank you and enjoy the game. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the 2021 Central Catholic Viking Marching Band. Please rise for the playing of the national anthem and remain standing for the playing of the Central Catholic School hymn.
Pile in my ears, though.
You can always do that.
I've had enough.
Man of the people, Rick.
I've had
Man
enough.
Of the people.
I've had enough.
Testing 1 2
Oh,
1
that-
2.
yeah,
testing,
that helps.
Testing
That
1
helps.
2 1 2.
Helps tremendous. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to historic Cupples Stadium on the south side of Pittsburgh. My name is Rick DeRubis alongside Kyle Templin, and we are here to bring you this afternoon's action. Kyle, before we start talking about anything football-related, we certainly have to congratulate all of our seniors out here, and certain schools can celebrate in different ways. We had to start our celebration 35 minutes before kickoff because we actually have so many seniors on this team, a lot of seniors that mean a lot of things to this program as well. So on behalf of all of us here at the broadcast team, congratulations and thank you to them and their families. I think sometimes it gets lost. We always look at the athlete, regardless of the sport, and the commitment. I got to tell you, those parents put a lot of commitment into this too. A lot of sacrifice. So congratulations to all the kids today. But we can enjoy the idea of senior night all we want. But the bottom line is today you got to get back to business right here on the Cupples field.
Oh yeah, definitely. Central Catholic had a great season this year. We've been here for a few games and everything, for all the home games, and really great time. They lost the first in the against Ematep Prep, and that's a team that came out of Philly that's high ranked actually in the state rankings and everything, and they didn't lose by that much. It was a good defensive struggle and everything, and then along the way they kind of ran the table up until they got to Mount Lebanon. They dropped one in Mount Lebanon, and that's unfortunate, but they got back on track last week, and now here we are again, and it looks like a Baldwin team that's coming in for the first time. I think that we've seen. We were talking about this, and that the Central Catholic Vikings are wearing the yellow today, and Baldwin showing up looking like Penn State.
Yeah, I was saying Baldwin is not even on the field at the moment,
right.
And there's 35 seconds left to go here on the pregame clock. So yeah, they do. The Vikes look sharp today, no doubt about that. If you have not seen these uniforms, they are the traditional blue helmets, and they have gold numbers or gold shirts. 45s on the sleeve. I'm just looking at number 45, so numbers on the sleeves, on the top, on the back, and front. Pants are the 3-stripe down the side, so they look sharp today here on Senior Day. And
looking a little bit like West Virginia.
That does have a West Virginia flair to the uniform for sure. And I would say this, I expect a lot of running the football today. The weather is clear. It's probably about 45 degrees or so. So it actually is a lot better scenario than we started the day with here in western Pennsylvania. It looks like an opportunity to probably ground game all game. At least that's what it seems to be to me. We'll see what we'll see what Baldwin comes out with. I mean, I think for this, Baldwin I think has to be the aggressor here, because they're trying to win a game, and here they come out onto the field. Does Baldwin? Good call on the very Penn State-looking uniforms today. They're in the all whites, blue numbers, with white helmets, all white helmets.
Yes, all white helmets, and I do believe that blue is a little deceiving from where we're at and maybe on the camera. Baldwin does have purple in their school colors, and
sure.
So I do think that blue is more purplish than it is navy, but it does look very much like Penn State uniforms here from the distance. So
it sure does. In West Virginia, they're one of the best single A teams are the St. Mary's Blue Devils. However, those Devils are actually purple and gold. It's always been a puzzle to me doing games with those. And I tell you what, that team wins a lot. Coach Jody Moten, that crowd down there, they know how to win single A football in West Virginia. But naming the team and the colors of the team, they just seem to have not got right. Who do we have going out here? I would imagine we have a slew of seniors. Looks like Gannon Carruthers is out there. Josh Altsman is out there. J.D. Younger out there. We've got Bristow out there, and I didn't catch the last one. Oh, that would be number 2, Devin Barron. So those are your captains for this afternoon. Shaking hands with Baldwin on the other side, and we are just about ready to go. Referees giving their final instruction and explanations, getting into the coin toss. Toss is up. It comes down, and It appears to me that Baldwin won the toss. They have elected to receive.
All right.
And there is something so enchanting about high school football at this time of year. I mean, not that you're not grateful for it when it turns around. Thank you so much. Number 4 is Heinisch. 35, Carruthers. So my roster is incorrect. Okay, well, sorry about that. We'll make a note of that. I appreciate the update. A lot of guys in different numbers. So we will do our best. Please, if you are watching the broadcast and I mispronounce or inaccurately name a player that you love, please do not send a mean email to Emma, who is running the show here today for us. I'm going with the paper got, but I have a feeling I'll be corrected throughout the course of the game, so no problems there.
All right, well, first curveball that we've got thrown at us.
That's all right.
Game hasn't even started yet.
This is the first broadcast I've ever done at Cupples Stadium. I got to tell you, it is what Western Pennsylvania high school football, to me, growing up in just in the shadow of the South Side, just up the road in Clareton, Pennsylvania, up the Mon River. This is cool. This is cool, and there's a house across the behind the visiting bleachers that's got the best seat in the house.
Yeah.
And we are about ready for kickoff. Ball is down, and we are underway here in the south side. Going to be taken at the 10-yard line, looking to come to the near side, looking for some room, going to find a little bit of room, and picks up about 10 yards on the carry, but I have a feeling that will probably not stand.
Yeah, it looks like they're probably going to bring that back a little bit. It looked like there was an illegal block on the left side there, so it looks like they might pull that back to the 10-yard line, maybe a little bit further.
Well, the flag was sitting around the 15, so we'll see where that goes, and they're going to march it off from the 15. That'll be half the distance, and we will see the Highlanders start at their 7.5-yard line.
Yeah, Cupples Stadium is very historic here, Rick, in Pittsburgh, as you know. You know, a lot of great NFL players have actually come out of the City League. This is the home of all the City League games and the City League championship at Pittsburgh.
Yeah, this is this is a stadium I've seen for so many years, being a resident of this region, and I've never actually been inside. I know the legends of some of the players that have been here, and let's see what we get today. And we already – well, exactly 5 seconds have ticked off the clock. We've had 2 plays, and both of them have gone. They gave the ball right back, so it's essentially going to go back to where it would have started at originally.
Yeah.
So we will go with that. And we got a handoff here on the straight up the gut. Nothing really doing. We're going to try to
Looked like maybe a 2-yard gain there.
Yeah, the Baldwin roster didn't come with a lot of information on it, so we will piece together who's playing what as we go along. Really, just positions is all we got. So, no idea how what year some of these kids are in. And is it Ben Tepsick that's taking the snaps there?
I don't think that it's Ben that's taking the snaps. I think that he's a wide receiver. It looks like
it's 11. Okay, we got 11 underneath there. That is John Kozar.
Kozar
under center. He's going to roll out to the far side, and he is looking to throw. And he's actually had a man open. I don't know if he has the arm or not to get it there, and we've got another penalty, and that play essentially nets them a -1 or 2. He actually had a man who may have had somebody beat in the defensive backfield for the Vikes, but he did not throw it. I think that was number 8, Ben Tepsick, that managed to get some space. But I can't speak for the kid's arm, but he did have a guy right around the 50. He was alone. But
yeah, I'm curious. I saw that too, and I'm curious to know why he didn't throw. Maybe perhaps he saw something that we didn't up here. But yeah, I would think that Baldwin would be airing out a little bit. I mean, they are a pretty, balanced offense from the way the numbers look on sites like Max Prep and and whatnot. But, yeah, I mean, it looks like so far we've only run, less than a handful of plays, and each one of them have ended up in a penalty.
3 plays, 3 flags, and the ball is actually back to where the original line of scrimmage was to start the game. So that kind of leads you to where you are right now. There's the snap in the shotgun, going to hand off. Up the far side goes to number 31, Jacob Pyle. He's going to carry that football about 2.5, 3 yards up to about the 10-yard line.
And that was actually some good running there by Pyle. He went out to the side like he was supposed to, and he was almost hitting the backfield there, but he was able to get another yard out of it. So short gain, but good running there by Pyle.
I think the best that you could look for here is 3rd and 8. The best that you could look for here for Baldwin, I mean, I think is just get some positive yards, shake off these first couple of penalties. Even if you have to punt, give yourself some space to punt.
Mismatch over here.
Yeah, they need to get somebody in coverage, and I think they do find him. This ball thrown right over the middle. Beautiful pass and catch by number 9. That is Evan Lavelle, and they are going to do better than just giving themselves room to punt. They are going to collect a first down.
Yeah, Lavelle, again, I don't know how tall he is. We don't have a lot of information here, but he looks taller than other people on the field out there and was able to pull that down. Beautifully thrown pass there by the quarterback. No one else could have got that but the tight end.
Yeah, it was. And, I mean, you don't oftentimes see a real great tight end play.
No, not in high school football. You don't see that a lot. No.
That was pretty nifty.
Normally, if guys are that tall, they flare them out to the wide receiver position.
Running clock, 9:35 here to go, first quarter, and we have our first play without a penalty. Second play, there's going to be a run right up the gut. Actually going to break to the far side and going to manage to pick up about 5 yards on that. Again, nice job by John Kozar. So for something that started like it had no chance to succeed, it's been a bit of a slide there for Baldwin, able to move up the field and get the ball resting around the 34-yard line.
Yeah, perhaps just a little bit of nervousness on both sides there. Penalties going in opposite directions to start the game, but it looks like the Baldwin offense is definitely clicking right now. And again, mismatches.
Yeah, they better get some. Yeah, okay, you got a man in motion coming back in. He's going to come in and
nice
block.
hit.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think that's something you cannot do.
Ed, we'll have to apologize for the language here. Yeah. We are right next to a lot of the coaches.
That seems to be an unpopular call at the other end of our booth.
Yeah. We agree, though. That did look like a good, clean play. So we'll have to wait and see.
It's coming back nonetheless, and there goes the ceremonial curtain to block it off. I assure you that's not the end of that.
Well, I'm sure everybody that's been to a football game, whether high school all the way up to pros, knows that people get very animated and emotional about their teams.
It appears to be a coach, but so you know, press box etiquette, regardless of where you are and what team that you are here for, the language and the cheering must stay to a complete and absolute minimum. There's the snap and the pistol formation, looking for a throw. He's going to throw outside. And
great hit.
Separated from the opportunity to catch that ball. Gannon Carruthers, number 35, was not having that today.
Yep, put a big hit there on number 9, Lavelle. As soon as he caught the ball, it looked like it was going to be a completed pass, but Carruthers came up, knocked the ball loose before he could actually retain possession of it, and good sportsmanship by Carruthers there, offering the hand up off the ground.
Absolutely. So we have our first big boom of the game, and it was Gannon Carruthers. I have a feeling after watching Gannon Carruthers play for a couple of seasons that not the last boom that we will see from him today. It does separate the man from the football. Clock stopped, 8:52 here in the first.
Blitz.
There's another throw out to the near side. Gannon Carruthers decides it's Gannon Carruthers' show, and he ain't letting you get those yards.
Pass out to the side there to Nick Petrelli.
Yeah, Gannon Carruthers again there to end the idea of that. And after a very odd start to this game, 3.5 minutes in, we are going to see our first punt. So really, that took a lot of plays to really, Kyle, go nowhere as the ball sits again on the 33-yard line, and we are ready for a punt and get the ball in the hands for the Vikes for the first time today.
The good news for Baldwin there is they were able to convert on a lot of those plays. Unfortunately, they just weren't for a lot of yards. So they know that they can get some plays converting, but the defense was tough there.
Well, I would imagine also there's probably going to be a little bit of fear thrown to this near side with Gannon Carruthers making those two huge plays one after another. Snap is back. There is a punt. It is a wobbly punt, and it is going to be let loose at and die at the 44-yard line of the Vikes. That's where we will see the offense take over for the first time this afternoon.
Yeah, wounded duck there of a punt. It looked like it went off the end and the side of his foot there. Not what you want to do whenever you're a punter. So great field position here for Central Catholic to start their offensive drive.
All right. You got Peyton Wayner coming out.
Can't say enough about Peyton Wayner this season. He has been absolutely lights out for the Central Catholic Vikings. And again, only a sophomore, so many more years to come for him.
Lined up with the man in the backfield. He is going to hand it off. That man is Gannon Carruthers, and he is going to force it up to the 46-yard line, so a modest gain of 2.
And nice run there for Gannon Carruthers, and here we go with the hurry up.
Yeah, well, snap it. They got. I was going to say on the far side, Gannon Carruthers is going to run it up the middle, and Gannon Carruthers is going to break a couple of tackles. He is still on his feet. He's at the 25, 20, 15, 10,
Gone.
5. Gannon Carruthers is in the end zone here at Cupples Stadium, and that is a Central Catholic Vikings touchdown.
Second play of the game, Rick. They go back to Carruthers. He hits a huge hole that's in the middle, shakes off 2 defenders, races down the sideline with 2 other defenders chasing him. One got a hand on him, but it was too little too late, already in the end zone. 6-0.
I'm not sure exactly what the play call was there, but I think Wayner also recognized that he had numbers on the other side of the field. He could have thrown that ball. Ball is down, kick is up, and the kick is good, and an excellent catch by a parent at the end of the end zone, and we find ourselves here at Cupples Stadium, 7-0 advantage for the Central Catholic Vikings. And Kyle, that was quick.
Very quick. And what we're used to seeing from Central Catholic this year when they start getting on a roll, I cannot say enough about this offense being run by Peyton Wayner, a sophomore, and to be able to run a hurry-up offense like that in high school is actually very, very hard to do, and to do it without penalties, no less. It's amazing that they have that kind of skill and that kind of discipline for a high school football team, even at this level that they're at.
Yeah, that was
We see college teams struggle with hurry-up offenses like that.
And we can give Peyton Wayner all the credit he deserves, and he does, but that right there was an offensive line Gannon Carruthers touchdown.
I have to wonder, though, if that play was changed, though, whenever he hiked the ball.
I don't know. You definitely saw numbers on the far side of the field, and there was a receiver uncovered.
Yes.
And I think Baldwin did recognize it at the last second, but not enough. And here is the kickoff again, a little bit of a shorter kick, going to be fielded at the 10, brought across the 15. And,
huge hit.
I mean, brought across the 15, and regretfully, wow.
Mark Pieto, sophomore.
Is that who made the hit? I thought it was 31, Antonio Pitts.
I thought it was 33, but
okay. Well, either way, somebody came across that.
Or 30.
line.
I'm sorry.
I was. Whew.
Yeah, huge hit though. Very clean. Got the guy down as soon as he needed to, but it was almost instantaneous as soon as the guy touched the ball.
That was 31. It was Antonio Pitts, and that. The last 3, I guess you would call them defensive or special teams plays, have ended in a very swift hit.
Yes.
And as a football player, you're looking across the field at Baldwin trying to come out here and do their thing and jump back into this game. I mean, it's only 7-0, but you got to get some momentum started. And when it's cold, it's 45 degrees right now. It's rainy. It's damp. You've already been laying on this field. It's wet. You get hit like that. It makes getting up harder and harder. I don't care if you're 15, 16 years old or not.
Timeout on the field there, Rick. Yeah, Looks like it was called by Baldwin.
Yes, it was. But, yeah, your body does not like to feel things like that.
No, but you know what? I mean, honestly, look, we've played football. This is the kind of weather that you want for a good football game. I used to hate playing whenever it was hot, and whenever it was too cold, I definitely hated playing it. This is the perfect kind of weather.
You know who wants this weather? The line.
They're very true. Very true.
The line wants this weather.
Very true.
For Gannon Carruthers, so far he hasn't really had to, didn't need to throw. The ball is, like I said, it's not raining here on the south side, so that is certainly very helpful for both teams. But, everybody plays in whatever the elements are, but you've seen the Vikes lay the wood out a couple times, and it's like, I don't know if I want to run through there again.
Well, Central Catholic is definitely one of the top-rated defenses in the state at their level.
And we've got shotgun snap coming. Two guys in the backfield going to find a hole up the middle and actually create some positive yards. Are the Highlanders. That was, I believe, number 31 for the Highlanders on the carry, Jacob Pyle.
Jacob Pyle, yes. Yeah, so far, again, Baldwin has been getting plays off, and they have been for positive yardage. It's just not that much positive yardage.
Yeah.
We've only seen a yard or two on each play. The biggest play that we saw was actually a draw from Baldwin, but that ended up getting brought back on a penalty.
Snap again, looking to throw far side. That was the only intended destination. The kid can throw a little bit, but again, I think you mentioned it, Kyle. It's going to come to rest at the 20 after a gang of Vikes tackle.
It was Nick Petrelli there on the catch. Good hands.
Yeah, really just not a lot of open opportunity on that. And I think the kid's making accurate throws.
Yes.
I just don't know, you don't know how big his arm is. The ambiance of playing at Cupples Stadium is the fact there's a train going by in the background, which is actually pretty cool.
It is.
This is
Glassport has a similar setup in their field. They have a train that goes really close to the field.
That's a field I've played on a few times. Got another snap coming, and it is going to be a direct handoff. It again goes to Pyle, number 31, and he is going to be wrestled, rolled, flipped, and turned.
It's like you might get a yard.
Yeah, maybe two.
Yeah.
And that is another situation for
fourth down.
The Vikes have them in fourth down. You obviously, this juncture of the game, you're going to punt this ball away. And it's not close. I mean, it's a full 6 yards, so I don't think you even could consider. I think you're going to have to do some bold things in this game if you're Baldwin, but I don't think it's quite that time yet.
We've seen that when teams do want to get.
That is a high snap. It looks to go over the head of the punter, and he is just going to try to save his own life there, and he manages to save the ball from going into the end zone. Not much more than that. He will be tackled at the 6-yard line, and that is a pretty short field, and I think you get a steady dose of number 35 right up the gut and start to really.
So number 33, Nathan McCauley, is the punter there, and he is a wide receiver, so I assume he has good hands.
Well, he did actually. If you had somebody back there that didn't, we were calling that touchdown and waiting for the extra point.
If you're a coach, you have to be gritting your teeth right now because you want him to just fall down as soon as he gets control of that. You don't want to have a fumble there, right that close to the end zone on a play like that. But here we are, Central Catholic in the red zone without even trying.
All right. I suspect that Gannon Carruthers is going to push out, and that is going to be Wayner up the gut, and he's going to take it out to
Wayner.
Going to take it right to the 5.
Smart play there by Wayner. It looked out. He had some time, but all of his receivers looked like they were in single coverage, and they were covered well, and it looked like Carruthers couldn't get far out enough to the side there for a forward progress, so he just went ahead and got the extra yard and slid.
And I was going to say, you hand it to 35 here, and Carruthers is going to get that ball down to the 2. Looking at 3rd down and goal. Don't want to make any assumptions here.
Well, and what's interesting is
about 2.5.
We've talked about this all year. One of the things that Central Catholic has improved on since last year is their kicking game. So they're not necessarily too worried here if they don't punch it in right away.
I think this is I think it's 4-down territory. They only made you go 6 yards. You find a way to get them. There's Carruthers with it. He's going to take it to the far side. He's going to get gang tackled at the 5, and now he lost a yard. Let's see what happens here. I think you go for it.
4th and 5, you think?
I think so. I think it tells Baldwin my offense is what I believe in here. And I mean, yeah, the capable kicking game for sure. And they are probably going to wait and try to pull them off sides here. They are going to go for it. At least they're lined up to do so. Carruthers is in the backfield. He's coming near side. They're going to get that ball to Gannon. Gannon is going to go across the goal line with no problem. Great play call.
Play call there.
I think that's, I felt like that was the thing to do.
Sure, load up on the one side, make sure that all your receivers are blocking, and throw that out to your running back in the flat, and just let him waltz right in.
Also looks like a similar play that they tried to run on first down on the far side. I think it may have been the same play.
Opposite. They didn't have enough room on that side, it looked like.
Ball's down, kick is up, and it's good. Caught in the end zone, and we find ourselves sitting at 14-0 in favor of your Vikes.
Well, this is what we see Central Catholic when they get on a roll. It's hard to get them. It's hard to stop them, and both sides of the ball these guys are really, really good on. I cannot stress that enough. They've had some hiccups throughout the season, but the reality is that the Central Catholic Vikings offense and defense are both highly rated in the state, and they have players, on both sides of the ball that can make huge plays. Carruthers, obviously, we've seen on both sides of the ball make huge plays. Wayner is another one. He's a quarterback. He can throw the ball wherever he needs to. He has an arm, but he can also run with it. So he's a dual threat kind of player. There's just so many of these players that have both side tools, and you don't see that a lot in high school football. But at this level, these guys I can see making a run all the way to the state title.
Well, let's get them through the afternoon here at Cupples Stadium. That would be a wonderful thing if they can do that. Game in hand right now, 14-0 in favor of the Vikes. I want to thank Emma and Colby for their hard work through this broadcast, getting it set up in the cold. I know it's not easy. We are packed in here to the press box, so thank them for their work and getting us on the air this afternoon. Nice kick, and it is down to nearly the goal line.
Yeah.
It's going to be brought up, and there is some room, and he is going to make a couple of tackles, miss a couple of tackles, and get it to the 37-yard line. Excellent return.
Good running there by Devontae Jones.
Devontae Jones puts Baldwin in their best field position of the afternoon.
Yes, definitely. All the way from, pretty much the half-yard line.
Yeah, I was to say, he was about the goal line.
Yeah, and was able to read the, his blocking lanes in front of him there, get all the way out to the, 33, 34. And the reality is that, honestly, I think that had he have made one more cut, he might have been in the end zone there.
Yeah, he certainly had opportunity out there, and he took advantage of that. Ball's going to sit at the 33-yard line of the Highlanders, and this is their third possession. Looking to do anything positive here, John Kozar. I think you just start with a first down if you're Baldwin. You just have to start with a first down. He's going to throw the ball out to the outside, and he is actually going to lose a yard on that play. Again, the kid doesn't have any incompletions. I'll give him that. He can sling it. Just once it gets in the hands of somebody he's throwing it to, not a lot of stuff is happening.
Baldwin running a very conservative offense, especially for a team that's down 14-0 in the first quarter. I'm surprised by that play. Honestly, I would have thought that they would have tried to take a shot at the end zone just to say, hey, we can do this, so you need to back off. The one thing that Central Catholic is doing is they're loading the box, and they're not giving him a lot of time to throw, so he needs that quick pass.
2:44 on the clock. It continues to run, and he is up under center. Looking to hand the ball off. He does. Hands to the near side. Going to go back into the meat of the – and he is able to. And the ball is on the ground. Baldwin able to recover it. That is 79. The kid got bounced around like a pinball in there. Robert Benton, number 79, able to recover for Baldwin. And I would think at third, and at this point you're at, third and 10.
Yeah.
You're probably just going to have to conservatively try to pick up a couple of yards and try to punt it away a little better than you did last time.
Yeah, I think that's definitely the truth there. Again, another conservative play there by Baldwin. I'm not sure exactly what the strategy is there, but it does seem like you would try to take more shots a little bit further down the field whenever you're down 14-0.
In the shotgun, rolling near side, he's looking for anybody, and he just. I'm not sure exactly if that was forward or backward, but it was nonetheless semi-effective. And we have some extracurricular there on the sideline. Big number 50 pushing his way out. That is Blaze Richards. And a little bit of contact. That play actually netted a negative 3.5. So certainly we're going to see a punt here. But it's
definitely going to see a punt. Great defense there by Central Catholic. They played the prevent very smartly. Everybody was covered. The quarterback had nowhere to throw. He did throw at the last minute, but I'm pretty sure that was a lateral more than anything.
Punt back snap much better this time. Punts up, nearly blocked. And it's going to be fielded by Carruthers, at the and Carruthers is breaking tackles. He gets that ball across the 40-yard line down to the 39. Did a nice job there, fielded it cleanly, and just kept
25-yard punt return.
Yeah, just kept going forward and creates a nice return. And 43 seconds left to go here in the first quarter, and the Vikes threatening again with great field position. Obviously not their best of the day. They started one drive from the 6.
Well, here's one thing we know about Central Catholic when it comes to offense. They do not let off the throttle when they are ahead. They continue to push and go for scoring opportunities.
I see 32 running a slant inside here. Nope, he's gonna run out, and he's gonna create opportunity. He got blocking out there, and here is 10 around the corner, and he's gonna get to about the 12-yard line. Brandon Jackson and that was nicely disguised. Like I said, I thought one thing was happening, and as sure as I know it, another thing is happening, and the near side opens wide up for a huge gain for Brandon Jackson, and back at it again is Wayner. He is in the pistol. It's 36 seconds left to go. They spotted the ball. He ran out of bounds, so the clock stopped. 36 seconds here, Wayner.
Looks like we have
pulling back
J.D. Younger in the backfield.
Pulling back into the pistol formation. Younger behind him. Not going to hand it to him. Going to look to throw. He does throw, and nice job by Baldwin, able to come up on it and create a little disruption. Was Evan LaVale.
Yeah, that was a pass there to Vernon Settles. And Settles, we've seen make big plays in this offense also. He is definitely a guy that he has very deceptive speed. He tends to slow down, and then whenever he needs to turn up the jets, he can. Very fast.
Pistol again. Honestly, it looked like you folks
19,
went early.
yeah.
19 is open in the end zone. That was Josh Altsman. It goes over his hands.
Josh Altsman, very, very large tight end.
Yeah, he's a big target, but just a little overthrown here. Now it's 3rd and 10. We haven't seen the Vikes in this kind of position here at 3rd and 10.
No, not so far, but the play calling is smart here. They're trying to move the ball down the field in larger chunks, and I don't think that they're too worried about it. I think, like you said, this is when they're in the red zone, they're definitely in 4-down territory, and if all else fails, they know they can get 3 from their kicker.
And we will. They are, in fact, in the red zone, just slightly across the 20-yard line. Wayner with it. He's going to pass, look out into the flat, and there's nothing but room there. Oh, my goodness. Brandon Jackson takes that ball, an easy 19-yard scamper into the end zone, and it is just a rout at this moment. 20 with a pending extra point, and this is still 21 seconds left in the first quarter.
Yeah, definitely. You're potentially going down 21-0 here if you're Baldwin. You definitely have to rethink your playbook here when it comes to coming out on offense. A little high snap there, but great job there actually by number 5.
The ball landed in the dumpster.
I believe it.
It did.
So
it did, and the guy said,
great,
I'm not going to get it.
Great job there by Peyton Wayner, actually, who was the placeholder on that one. That was a high snap, and he jumped up and grabbed it and was able to put it down for the kicker to kick it through for the extra point.
Well, no doubt he is athletic, and the Vikes are showing it off this afternoon. My goodness. I want to thank everybody for being a part of this broadcast. Thank our buddy Joe Deasy, not here today, but setting all this up. And
big time in us. Executive producer Joe Deasy.
So, come on, Deasy.
Yeah.
Totally big timed us. I called him this morning, and he just sent me a text and said, I'm unavailable.
Oh, man.
No, I'm just kidding. Deasy, a great guy. Joe, we appreciate you.
Talk to my people.
Yeah. Well, actually, that's what he did. He said, call Colby. So that's what I did. So, but thanks to our hardworking crew here getting us on the air and ready to go this afternoon as we continue this broadcast live from Cupples Stadium in the historic south side of Pittsburgh. Nice to be back on the south side. Kyle, you're a resident of the south side, so you see Cupples Stadium every day.
I do. I live a couple blocks from here, and it is definitely a nice stadium for sure. And I actually jog past the stadium almost every morning.
There you go. Kick is off, and it is taken at the 9. It's going to be brought up across the 25, up to the 30, and still going. Boy, give that kid a rough and tumble award.
Yeah.
That is Jacob Pyle, who brings that ball all the way up to the 36-yard line, and he's made a couple. We've called his name a couple times. He's certainly got no quit in him.
Rumbling, stumbling, bumbling, all the way up to the 36, 37, it looks like.
11 seconds left to go here in the first quarter.
It looks like we got the offensive coordinator out there telling some players what's going on. So hopefully, let's see if they change up their offensive scheme here, Baldwin. I would think you have to at this point, right?
I'm interested to see what you can do. I mean, you already know that you're down by 21. It's not like getting back into the game isn't something that you have to concentrate on right away. You can't do anything stupid and just wildly throw balls that are going to get intercepted, but you have to make an impact here. 11 seconds left to go under center. It's going to be the toss back, take it to the far side, looking for room, and there is none to be found. And that is how this first quarter is going to end. Live from Cupples Stadium, 21-0 in favor of your Vikes. We'll be back in a minute. Second quarter begins, and we are back to a handoff up the gut. A lot of run and done there by number 31, Jacob Pyle, essentially to go maybe a yard or two. 21-0 here at Cupples Stadium. I'm Rick DeRubis alongside my friend Kyle Templin, and we are happy to be with you this afternoon. Don't forget to let all your friends know that you're watching the game right now. Tell them that they can be a part of Central Catholic football this afternoon by finding us on the live stream on our YouTube page, and these games live on our YouTube page, so if you want to go back and watch them or someone hasn't been able to watch the games, you can go back and relive all the home games right there on our YouTube page. John Kozar again, now in the shotgun formation, looking to throw downfield. Tucks the ball, and he's got some room to run, and he's going to do that, and he does take a slide and gets himself to the 44-yard line. He was nearly decapitated by Anthony Specca. Luckily, he went low
Specca
enough.
Coming in there hard and helmet first, and luckily he just missed him because he was in there for the slide, and that would have definitely been a penalty if he would have connected.
For sure. Yeah, Pekka just goes above him. Everybody's safe. I mean, no matter who you want to watch the game or who you want to win the game, you want everybody to be safe.
For now, it's 4th and 2, and it looks like they're going to go for it.
I think they have to. And I think they can pick up 2 yards. I mean, they've got enough athleticism at quarterback to pick up 2 yards in one way or another. Snap is high, and it is just going to be.
Ooh, it's going to be close, it looks like, Rick.
I think they're going to give it to him. Where this referee is standing on the near side.
It looks like they are. They're going to say it's a first down.
Yeah, I mean, it is a first down by 1.5 inches.
Yep.
But I think they are giving him that first down.
First down of the game for Baldwin, so making some progress here on the offense.
Wait, are they? Okay, now they're – is it? Okay, so that is not – yeah, I was going to say the initial call there was a little bit confusing.
Yeah, I thought that the guy out there on the far end called first down for Baldwin, but now it looks like there's confusion.
Well, I was going to say that's the problem.
Going back and forth. Yeah.
That's the problem. He did say it was a first down for Baldwin. Some of the coaches up in our end of the booth.
Well, the guy in the white cap is the one that makes the final decision, so let's wait and hear what he has to say.
He's also turned around 3 times in this decision, so it's really kind of hard to know.
Yes. No, now he officially says it's first down. Or no. Is that
did
a timeout?
He call a timeout?
I think he called a timeout. Looks like they're going to have a discussion about this. Because the the judge was saying that it was a first down Baldwin, and then the judge closest to us saying it was a turnover. I mean, it was close. We'll say that as far as, what they're calling here, and let's see what they have a final say on here. But the last signal that we got from the head official, who just dropped his paper there on the ground, was that it was first down Central Catholic, turnover on downs by Baldwin. And it looks like they're going to stick with that based on the personnel on the field. One guy just threw his arms up in the air.
Yeah. Okay, so the exciting conclusion to all of that is that it's Vikes first down. Didn't see all that coming on the 44-yard line of Baldwin. So,
well, we've definitely seen some confusing calls this year, Rick, when it comes to the officials. And, the officials make mistakes too.
Yeah, they're human.
Yep.
It was just
in a very trips formation there on the far side.
Yeah, trips on the far side, single coverage on the near side. Peyton in the shotgun, and he is looking to throw, downfield to number 86, unable to haul that ball in.
Almost caught there by number 86, Peter Gonzalez. He had one hand on it. Looked like he just couldn't get the other one on it in order to bring it down. But a beautifully thrown ball there.
It was, and I actually really like the call, too.
I do, too.
I really like the call.
You take a shot when you can take a shot. I think that's what's frustrating me about Baldwin is that you would think on a first down play like that you would take a shot just to say, hey, we can do this.
I think the frustration for Baldwin is they can't seem to get it all going one after another. There's a hand up the middle, and it goes absolutely nowhere. 35, Gannon Carruthers probably loses a yard, and it's a minimum of, 3rd and 10?
Yeah, 3rd and 10 it looks like. Looks like we're getting some chippiness between the lines, which you would expect that in a game where
I like this idea of going back to Gonzalez here on the near side. Although he is being defended by a guy who's nearly as tall as he is, Gonzalez is going to cut down, and I think they are going to look to go downfield. And a man open and just overthrown by Wayner, 32, open and in stride. If he hits Vernon Settles, that's 6. But this is the first time Baldwin has created a situation where we're going to see a punt.
Yeah, Settles on that play, honestly, it looked like he ran the wrong route. And that might be on the wide receiver on that one.
There are, oh boy, when you hear that,
yeah, that's the worst. If you're that player, that is the worst thing you can hear from a coach.
Why are you out there? Right. And boy, it certainly looks like ball. And that is going to be a fake, and we're going to see a wide open man, and we are going to take it to the house. My goodness, that is Devin Barron. Devin Barron, just no doubt. I have to admit, and I know this is something I probably shouldn't say, I can hear the calls in advance, and so I wasn't sure if I heard that, and I didn't want to call it before it happened, but it certainly sounded like that.
And we've seen Central Catholic use fakes before in the past, and they are very successful with them. We've seen so far this year.
I gotta say that I felt like Baldwin still had 12 guys out there.
I think that they did too.
The snap was down low. It was fielded nicely by Wayner and put up, and now it is 28-0.
Yeah, again, this one thing that we know about this Central Catholic team, they do not take their foot off the gas. And a lot of that is not because they're trying to run up the score. A lot of that is also because a lot of their secondary, their backups, are just as good as some of their starters. So even when they pull their starters, they're still scoring because the backups are really good. I mean, this is a very deep Central Catholic team. And even with the amount of seniors that we saw that are obviously leaving after this year, I fully expect this team to be just as good next year too, especially under the quarterback play of Peyton Wayner.
Yeah, he was only a sophomore. This is certainly a big game so far for the offense, and we've just dipped our toe into the second quarter here. 9:30 left to go. And this is a lot.
It is a lot.
This is a lot.
If you're Baldwin right now, like I said, I think that you got 9 minutes and 30 seconds left. I mean, I think that they are trying to – I mean, they're doing a good job of controlling the ball. I mean, there's no doubt about that. It's just they're not getting very good forward progress at all.
Well, in the NFL, they refer to these as splash plays, and just the splash plays for the Vikes have just been heavily outweighing. You're just not seeing Baldwin able to do that. Here comes the kick, and it will be fielded at
another good kick.
The 5, and it is off to the races, looking to cut straight up the gut. Is the Baldwin player. Nice way to find his way out of there. Good run. I mean, even he went a lot of yards to only get to the 20, but Devontae Jones does a nice job when he gets a hold of that ball.
Vernon Settles might have gotten away with an illegal block in the back there, right in front of the official, but he put his hands up. We're
actually at the juncture of the field where I can't see it. So I'm not sure exactly where I have to go to do that. I'm going to stand behind you here, Kyle.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it looked like he did. The player was turning, so it was a judgment call there by the official. It looks like the official, waved it off, but it was very close to being an illegal block in the back. But it looks like he got away with it.
And we will have Baldwin ready to go again. Kozar waiting for the snap. The ball's at the 22-yard line. Kozar gets it, and he's going to pull it down and run it to the near side, and he is not going to find much room at all.
So another interesting fact there about Baldwin, it seems like every time they put Ben Tepsick in motion, it's the block at the line for a draw play. And again, short gain there for Baldwin.
9:12 left to go here. This game, Kyle, you and I were talking about it before we came down here to the game. And we were like, I wonder how fast this game will move. Well, we were completely wrong. It's moving at a glacial pace.
Yes.
9:12. And here's Kozar with it. He's going to throw it to the far side. And he is going to find a man. That is number 3. He's going to fight for a few more yards. I mean, you can't argue the scrappiness, but you also have, the entire student body tackling you in such a quick manner. The swarm of Vikes players.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's going to be about 3rd and 5, Rick. And again, that's better position than they've been in on 3rd down and, previously. But you got to wonder, the play calling here. I mean, maybe that's all that they can run with are these short pass plays and maybe some options and, some blocking runs. Number 13, very, very out wide here. Man on
I was going to say, I think he's going to actually hand it off, and he may have carried that ball to a first down.
I think on a good second effort there, I think you're right. I think they might give him forward progress with that, and it looks like they do.
Yeah.
Nice second effort there by the ball carrier there.
Was that 36?
No, that was Jacob Pyle, 31. Nice second effort there. It looked like he was down right around the line of scrimmage, and he just was able to make a spin move there and get some more yardage and get some forward progress. So another first down here by the Baldwin offense. Let's see if they can make it 2 in a row.
It is an interesting thing to call a game here at Cupples Stadium because legitimately when they're between the 20 and 40, I can't see them. But still a great place to call a game and watch one. And a first down.
Man in motion again.
Yeah, so Baldwin actually doing some things, and Baldwin's going to hand off. They're going to go straight up the gut. That ball goes to number 3, carrying it to the 47-yard line is Cam Allen.
I think that's a 13-yard pickup, and it might be the longest play they've had on offense.
I think they've had one throw in the first series that actually, or first or second series, that was probably 18, 20 yards. But yeah, that's the first time we've called Cam Allen's name. Obviously, if that kid can do that, you might want to consider doing it more often. 28-0, the score here on the rolling clock. 7:30 left to go here.
But now it's going to have to be you, sir, because I can barely.
I got you. Man in motion, looking for the snap. And he's in all kinds of motion. Snap's going to go correct, and it's going to go straight to the far side. Not a whole lot brewing there for Kozar, able to pick up maybe 2.5, 3 yards. But
interesting motion by Baldwin there.
Yeah, that was
number 8, Ben Tepsick. That's 2 plays in a row where he's kind of done that circle in the backfield there.
Well, and that takes a lot of discipline because you don't have 2 people in motion. I mean,
absolutely.
I would, as playing the line, I would just be hoping that they knew what they were doing.
It takes a lot of discipline to get that motion and to get set by the time the ball is snapped as well. And so good on him.
And a visit to the opposite side of the field for Baldwin today. The ball's resting at the 49-yard line. Snap comes in, pulls down. Kozar's looking to throw, and he was looking for number 8 initially.
It looked like Nick Petrelli came over, though, also. So 2 options there to throw to, but unfortunately an incomplete pass.
Yeah.
And to be honest, one of the very few we've seen from Baldwin so far, incomplete passes. So
I think part of the issue may be, and I don't know, I don't know John Kozar at all. I'm not even sure what grade he's in because it's not on my sheet. But
sure,
there's an opportunity for Kozar, who's obviously athletic, to pull that ball down and gain a couple of yards if he just doesn't throw it. And that was not the decision that he made. It would have taken a couple of defenders for the Vikes to get there. He could have turned that a couple yards positive up the road. He did have 2 receivers in the area, but they were all well covered and pinned in by the sideline. Here comes the snap again out of the shotgun, looking to throw it. He's going to throw it too high.
Ooh.
And almost an incredible interception. That ball hit 4 different hands, and ultimately Keith Cushenberry.
Eli Drolls is the one that just couldn't bring it down.
That was 24, wasn't it? Keith Cushenberry?
Was it Cushenberry?
Yeah, I think it was Keith Cushenberry.
Sorry, I got this hole right here in front.
And had Cushenberry been able to pull that in, he would be celebrating a touchdown by now.
Yeah, there wasn't
there
really
was nobody
anybody
in front
around
of him.
him.
Punts or snaps
another
back.
High snap.
Kid does a nice job getting it down. Ball's going to be taken and corralled by Gannon Carruthers. Gannon Carruthers is going to find a way out. I don't know how he did it. He is at the 40. He got up to about the 37-yard line. Gannon Carruthers should have been dead to rights about 12 to 15 yards back.
As soon as he got the ball, he should have been dead to rights. But again, we've seen this over and over and over again from Carruthers. I mean, the guy is slippery. He, for his size, he's actually a pretty big running back, and able to make moves like that. For a guy his size is actually pretty good. He's got wheels for sure, but he's also got moves.
Just visiting Mick Jagger, moves like Jagger. Theirs goes up the middle.
Great run there by Antonio Pitts.
Yeah. And continuing to hurry, 6-16. Second quarter. Wayner's waiting for it. He's going to get that snap. He's going to throw immediately to the far side, and there is opportunity there. And a nice, 7-yard pickup, 6-7-yard pickup on that far side.
Yeah, Jackson pulled down there, was able to get wrapped up. Baldwin doing a good job there, making sure they got
5. He picked up 5. It should be 3rd and 1.
Should be about 3rd and 1, yes.
Scoreboard is a little
slow.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we're going to call 3rd and 1. Scoreboard didn't update, but they run so fast. And there's clean. That is a clean run. He is at the 15, 10, 5 touchdown. Number 31, Pitts. Antonio Pitts. I said clean first because he got through the hole clean.
Yeah, there was no resistance at all there for Antonio Pitts. So another senior with another touchdown today. So good on him, and good on good on the line there because, like you said, there was nobody that in white that laid a hand on him.
No, Pitts was just off to the races. One thing I will say about him, too, he had that ball secured.
Yes.
It was tight against his chest.
It was.
Snaps down, kicks up. Extra point is good, and we are looking at a rout. It is 35-0 with 5:33 left to go here in the second quarter from Cupples Stadium on the historic south side of Pittsburgh. Rick DeRubis, Kyle Templin with you. Flags at half-mast today, obviously in remembrance of Colin Powell.
Yes.
Which was
I got to meet Colin Powell once.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Boy, you want to talk about somebody who's seen it all, done it all, and in my estimation, probably one of the most fascinating people of my childhood. What an interesting story he had to tell. So, flags half-mast around the nation as we remember Colin Powell.
Certainly a man that I can tell you from meeting him, listening to him speak, where, at the ceremony that I was at and everything, he's definitely a man that had tremendous pride, not only in his country, in the military, but just for life in general. He really was a man that celebrated life every day. And it's a shame that he's not with us anymore. We need more people like that around in today's society, but it's nice to see that, we are honoring him the way that we should.
Certainly. We are certainly honoring the seniors here on the field today, as we should. 35-0. It's going to be a tough road to hoe for Baldwin. Kick is up. It is going to be fielded on the run at the 25, coming across the 25 up to the 30, pushes into some blockers and gets the ball out to the 35. I do believe that was number 1, Devontae Jones. So again, starting at the 36-yard line, pretty decent field position.
So interesting note, if the score stays the same as it is for the halftime, that's at 35-0. That's where we enter the mercy rule for WPIAL football, meaning that the clock will continue to run regardless of anything else that happens on the field, aside from an injury timeout or an official's timeout. So, yeah, if it stays this way, we were talking about how fast the game might go by. It's about to go by a lot faster.
Baldwin takes the snap, going to hand it off, put it right into the gut, and everybody in on the tackle there, led by number 45. Ty gets in there and puts him down with a slew of buddies. The first time we've talked about U-House today. 5 minutes left here to go second, and that is a loss of 3.
Yes.
Kozar waiting for the ball.
Looked like he changed the play there.
Yeah, I think he did. Going to hand it up the gut instead. Nice move. Nice tippy-toe maneuver.
Very nice there.
And
very nice.
Looks like the pickup of 11 there by number 31.
Yeah, Jacob Pyle, a little less power, a little bit more dance in there, and was able to pick up pretty close to a first down.
If you're Baldwin, this is all you can do.
Yeah.
I think
it seems like it, right?
The idea of winning the game, is at this point like winning the Powerball. And I'm not trying to disrespect.
No, absolutely
Baldwin.
not. All these kids try hard.
Absolutely, I've been there. I've been on both sides of this.
Yeah, we both
have. I get it, but just keep moving. They're gonna, and that's what they're doing.
Nice play call there. Yes.
Pick up the first down. Just play your game at this point. Just keep moving the ball forward, doing what you can do.
Yeah, you'd like to see a good, nice long drive here by Baldwin. Run out the clock, get a score possibly at the end, even if you can only get 3. Put something on the board, to show the offense and show the team when you go into the half that you can do something against this Central Catholic defense. And I would suspect, honestly, in the second half, we see more secondary players, for the defense in the second half.
I just realized, too, as there's the snap, and it's pulled down, handed into the gut, and another nice, tough run there.
Nice run.
Yeah, absolutely, by Jacob Pyle. I just realized where the numbers on the back of the Central jerseys are. They are the Titans. They are the same numbers as the Tennessee Titans.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Those uniforms are sharp.
They really are. I like them. I'm sad that we've only gotten to see them once this season.
Well, we here in the city of Pittsburgh, another big football game just across the river. We'll talk about that in a second. Snap back and pulls it down, tries to run with it, and does his best to actually get some positive yardage because he was in hot pursuit there by a couple of Vikes. It looks like that was led by J.D. Younger.
Yeah, great job there by Kozar reading around him, seeing that he's going to have to tuck it and try to get back to the line of scrimmage. And it looks like he did. He might have got a few more inches, but definitely didn't, was able to get around and not take the sack there, which is important.
3rd down and 3 coming up here with 2:30 left on the running second quarter clock. And what will they come up with to try to keep this drive going? They're going to put it right in the belly, and he is going to be short. There's no doubt about that. How short and what will they do? Jacob Pyle comes up, I would guesstimate, at least a full yard short.
I think if you're Baldwin, you just go for it.
Yeah,
I mean, put your head down and.
Did want to mention, too, it is a big day in the city of Pittsburgh. Not only do we have the game cooking right here at Cupples Stadium, but just across the river. A huge game for the University of Pittsburgh, arguably one of the biggest football games that Pitt has had in the last couple of years with the visiting Clemson Tigers. It looks like it could certainly have big ACC implications. And as soon as this game is over, Kyle and I are going to that one, too.
Yes,
all
absolutely.
the football today we can get in Western Pennsylvania.
Yes, you will be sitting with a very, very raucous Pitt crowd, and I'll be sitting with a bunch of guys from Clemson.
Good job not to jump off sides there, although it sounded like a coach maybe upstairs. That is a –
ooh, that's going to be close.
No, I think that's –
no, you're right. They spotted it all the way. It looks like he went down before.
Yeah.
I thought maybe he got his arm out there. But
so the bend but don't break defense there gives 1:26 on the clock. The ball back to Peyton Wayner. What will he do with it? What happened? Talk about it in a minute.
Yeah.
So, it looks like we are going to see the offense back out on the field. And 1:26 is certainly fast enough for things to change. $35-0. Kyle mentioned too the mercy rule could be in effect starting in the second half there if it stays.
Especially if they score right here.
Wayner with it. He'll take it. Going to hand it off. Put it right in the belly. And that is just another gutting, just slicing up the middle. J.D. Younger. And he
also
is
a senior.
J.D. is at the end zone. He's at the track. And there was just untouched. I don't mean to not make a big deal out of it, but at this point, that's just it looks like a play that's designed to pick up 4 or 5, and it picks up 52.
Yeah, that offensive line just blows a hole right in the center there, and these guys are just running through it completely untouched. I mean, not a guy within 2 yards at least.
No, that was ball down, kick up, kick good, and it is 42-0. And there's still 1:16 left to go in the half that doesn't end. We're looking at a full hour of football, almost about 50 minutes or so that we've taken in this first half. And I don't know if anybody here, I'm sure somebody does. I don't know that we've had 20 offensive plays and have been able to stack up 42 points.
Yeah,
I don't know that they've run 20 plays.
So this is about how the game that whenever we did the game at Carnegie Mellon, that this is about how this game went, where they just put their foot on the gas and they never let up. And that was against Irwin, I believe, and Norwin, yes. And like I said, it was a rout, and that's pretty much it looks like what we're going to see here. Pending any major developments in the second half. But I would suspect we're going to see the same thing here. Just very efficient on offense, crushing on defense.
Kick is fielded at the 9. Going to try to run across and actually ran himself backwards. I mean, at this point, I don't know if you can afford to try to make that move. Devontae Jones, he is going to be brought down around the 15-yard line. No, around the 10. I think it was around the 10.
Yeah.
Yep, right at the 10 with 1:10 left to go.
So we wait for Baldwin here to take the field.
I wondered. I was going to say I couldn't see them for a second there. I thought maybe they didn't want to.
No, they're
no, they're out.
They're
there.
over there. They're getting their plays from the coach over there. I think at this point, you know, what you want from the coach is to say, look, let's just run a couple of plays here and head in and regroup at the half. So.
Yeah, I mean, really, all you can do is, I mean, you can't. There's nothing necessarily to celebrate over there on the on the Baldwin sideline, but all you can tell them is one play at a time.
Yeah.
Snaps back, going to try to carry the ball up the middle. It is not going to go very well for Baldwin. A couple of little shoves in there. The ball carrier again, number 31, Jacob Pyle, and we are under a minute to go, and they're going to try to do it quickly, and somehow there's.
I believe there's a timeout.
Oh, no, I don't. No, they didn't like where they were lined up. They didn't like the spot of the football.
Oh, that's unfortunate there for Baldwin. You know, you try to run a hurry up and then the officials stop you.
Taking that snap again. He does have the sidecar. He's going to try to get it out himself. And
just covered up.
Yeah, just all he could do was cover up. I don't know if he lost his footing. Again, it might be a little slick out there. It hasn't rained for well over an hour. Maybe nearly 2 hours
well,
here.
Even so, this being an artificial turf, you know, the water tends to pool, even though there's drainage systems in it. I'm sure that doesn't help, but it looks like just frustration from the Baldwin offense there as it looks like they're trying to call their next play.
I'm not sure that they even have to run another one, actually.
I mean, honestly, if I was them, I probably wouldn't. But, again, you know, if you're the offense, maybe you just want to show that you're gonna kind of go out on your shield here in the first half and regroup in the second.
5 seconds remaining. Are they going to snap it? They do. Trying to push it upfield, and there is just nothing doing.
Yeah.
Pocket just absolutely collapses on the young man, and that is how the first half will end. Here at Cupples Stadium, it is 42-0. In favor of your Vikings. We will go ahead and run our sponsors through the halftime. We will come back a couple minutes before we are ready for the second half. So please stick around. Tell your friends you can watch the conclusion to this game on our YouTube page, and these videos of the games will live on our YouTube page, so you can go back and visit them anytime. So for the crew, we're going to take a quick break, and we will be back with the second half from Cupples Stadium in the south side of Pittsburgh.
instructor Harry Wilson, drumline instructor Paul Chapp, and color guard instructor Emily Pikes. The band is conducted by drum leaders Karina Allen and Mary Grace Hercules. Thanks. We once again direct your attention to the playing field where we will now recognize the senior members of the Viking Marching Band.
Yeah, we'll do it. All right, later. It's out. He's going to Penguins getting tickets. Told him we'll let him know if we decide to go.
Friends, the Oakland Catholic Central Catholic Marching Band would ask that you join them in a moment of remembrance for their friend and fellow band member, Emily Golightly. Emily was a rising Oakland Catholic senior color guard member and a beloved friend. She unexpectedly received her angel's wings on July 28th. We would ask for your prayers of support for Emily's family. Emily remains forever in our hearts. And now for the honorees. Karina Allen is being escorted onto the field by her parents, Tom and Nancy. Karina is a 4-year member of the marching band playing the flute and piccolo, and this year is one of the drum majors. As an Oakland Catholic High Honor Roll student, Karina participates in the National Honor Society, Environmental Club, Film Club, Female Empowerment Union, Fiat Mentor, and is a student ambassador. She is also an Animal Friends volunteer. She is considering studying chemistry, psychology, or music after high school. She would like to thank her parents for their support, Mr. and Mrs. Wilson, her close friends for their support, and her friend Emily for believing in her. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Karina Allen. Nora Brennan is being escorted this afternoon by her parents, Becky and Dennis Brennan. She is a 2-year member of the marching band and plays the tenor saxophone. Nora is an Oakland Catholic High Honor Roll student where she participates in the National Honor Society, Model UN, and is in the Joan of Arc National Honor Society. She plans on studying engineering in college. She would like to thank her parents and friends for always supporting her. Viking fans, let's hear it for Nora Brennan. Audrey Hill is being escorted onto the field by her parents, Sean and Jennifer. She has played the clarinet in the band for 3 years. She is a National Honor Society, Model UN, Theater, Environmental Club, and Gardening Club member at Oakland Catholic, where she is on high honor roll. She attends St. Maria Goretti Parish, works part-time after school, and enjoys reading and painting. She plans on studying biology and psychology in college. She would like to thank her family for their guidance and love, her teachers for their support and knowledge, and her friends Abby, Andrew, Gino, Emily, and Aaron for making her a better version of herself. Ladies and gentlemen, Audrey Hill. Andrew Kakmar is being escorted this afternoon by his mother, Julia Ravelikova. He is a 3-year member of the band playing the alto and baritone saxophone. In addition to band, Angelino participates in lacrosse and the Dignity and Respect Committee. He is a Central High Honor Roll student, and outside of school, Angelo attends St. Therese Parish and Holy Spirit, participates in St. Thomas the Apostle and Blessed Trinity youth groups, and is an Eagle Scout. He plans on studying business, law, or medicine in college. He would like to thank his family for being his support group and his closest friends for experiences his life by his side. Viking fans, Angelino Kakmar. Andrew Lopez is being escorted by his mom, Christina Frazier. Andrew has played the alto saxophone in the band for 4 years and is the alto saxophone section leader. During his years at Central, he has also participated in cross-country, bowling, ski club, rugby, and soccer. Outside of school, Andrew attends St. John Fisher Parish and spends his free time helping family and neighbors with yard work. Andrew will be attending University of Pittsburgh, where he will study exercise science and physical therapy. He would like to thank Mr. Wilson for all that he does, the band, his mom, sister, grandma, uncle, and his beloved cat, and all of his friends. Let's hear it for Andrew Lopez. Ella Mayer is being escorted onto the field by her parents, Dr. Robin and Dr. John Mayer. Ella's 3 brothers, Jay, Jack, and Tom, are all Central Catholic graduates. She is a 5-year member of the band, and Ella has played the trumpet, baritone, and sousaphone, and has served as a low brass section leader. As an Oakland Catholic student, she is on the high honor roll. Ella has participated in speech and debate, campus ministry, cross-country, track, Model UN, Fiat mentoring, student ambassador, National Honor Society, Global Competence Initiative, and Joan of Arc Scholars. She attends St. Mary Magdalene Parish and participates in Girls of Steel Robotics. Ella plans on attending the University of Pittsburgh to study mechanical engineering. She would like to thank her family, friends, and fellow seniors, and Mr. Wilson for being the best. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Ella Mayer. Audrey Pollard is escorted this afternoon by her parents, Paul and Elizabeth. Her sister, Rachel, is a 2013 Oakland Catholic graduate. She has played the flute and piccolo in the band for 4 years, serving as the flute section leader. She participates in the Oakland Catholic Environmental Club, French Club, Model UN, Joan of Arc Society, is a student ambassador, is on the volleyball team, and is a high honor roll student. Outside of school, Audrey attends St. Alphonsus Church and volunteers at her parish harvest home and fish fry, plays club volleyball, and works part-time as a barista. Audrey is considering studying nursing after high school. She would like to thank her parents and the band community for their support, Mr. Wilson and all of the band parents for making these years possible, and her friends for making these 4 years absolutely unforgettable. Viking fans, give it up for Audrey Pollard. Athena Quinlan is being escorted onto the field by her mother, Martina, and her brother, Julius. She has played flute in the marching band for 3 years. At Oakland Catholic, where Athena is an honor roll student, she is a student ambassador and is on the rowing team. She attends St. Thomas More Parish with her family. After high school, she intends on studying pharmaceutical chemistry in college. Athena would like to thank her parents and brothers for their support throughout her high school years. Let's hear it for Athena Quinlan. Abigail Stevenson is being escorted this afternoon by her parents, Sarah and Timothy. She is the clarinet section leader and is a 4-year member of the band. She participates in the Oakland Catholic Environmental Club, Stand Together, Yearbook Club, and National Honor Society, where Abby is a high honor roll student. Outside of school, she attends Our Lady of Hope Parish, works part-time after school, and volunteers at Animal Lifeline. She intends on studying biology and anatomy in college. She would like to thank Mr. Wilson for being so swaggy and supportive, Mrs. Cusk for being her band parent, the clarinet and alto sax sections, her parents and family, and Emily, Audrey, Aaron, and Angelino for being the best friend she's ever had. Viking fans, Abigail Stevenson. Ethan Williams is escorted today by his parents Brian and Leslie Williams. Ethan has played the trombone in the band for 4 years and serves as the trombone section leader. He is a high honor roll student and is a 4-year member of the Central Catholic crew team. He intends on studying business in college. He would like to thank his family, friends, Mr. Wilson, and all of the faculty and staff at Central Catholic. Fans, let's hear it for Ethan Williams. Fans, we would also like to extend our congratulations and best wishes to the Baldwin cheerleading seniors and their families. Once again, let's have a nice round of applause for the Oakland Catholic and Central Catholic senior members of the Viking Marching Band.
There's a bond among Central people that extends far beyond the 4 years that you spend at this wonderful institution. Should I start with a necktie? That necktie sends a message to a young person who may be immature that there's something beyond you, and this necktie is a symbol of the fact that you had better embrace that something that's bigger than you. You can't replace that. You can't quantify it. You can't draw a picture of it. I'll hear about a Pittsburgh celebrity or a national celebrity, and somebody will say, you know, he's a Central guy. And I would say, I didn't know that. As soon as that Central Catholic word comes out of somebody's mouth, there's a hollow feeling. Unless you're a Central person, you have trouble explaining what that bond is. You really do. You can say it with pride. I'm a Central guy. Still am. At Central Catholic, being connected takes on a deeper meaning. Since 1927, these hallowed hallways have been responsible for connecting young men and forging everlasting values. At Central Catholic, being connected means being part of a brotherhood. Men who may come from different backgrounds and have different interests, but men who share a fundamental connection, the Central Catholic connection.
Welcome back to Cupples Stadium. Rick DeRubis and Kyle Templin joining you live here from the historic south side of Pittsburgh, and it has a chance to be a historic scoreboard game for Central Catholic. 42-0 the score for your second half. Also, before we get into football talk, congratulations to all of the seniors. They ran through the football players at the beginning, and at halftime, which you saw, you heard the performances, and also celebrated with the seniors in the band and color guard from both Central Catholic and Oakland Catholic. So congrats to them and their parents on getting to this moment. Always an emotional day for some. And apparently we did learn that Mr. Wilson is swaggy. And some of the Mr. Wilson, the band director, is swaggy. So I'm not sure exactly what that means, but everybody else seemed to get a chuckle, so we'll throw one his way as well as we get ready for this second half. The 42-0 score, Kyle mentioned this in the end of the first half. We do believe this clock will run.
It should run continuously based on WPIAL rules, even though we are not technically in a WPIAL stadium. It should
and there's an onside kick to start the game, and a nice
aggressive. I like it.
Yeah, I'm absolutely all for it. And Grady Papa, number 48, able to come up. I think that was Grady Papa.
I think it was.
Is that 46? I want to make sure that I get the right player. Dylan Deasy or.
Well, either way, aggressive.
That was Dylan Deasy.
Aggressive play by Baldwin, trying to get control of the ball early here with an onside kick. Unfortunately, it didn't go their way, but you like to see that fire coming out right out of the gate. And it has been all seniors here all game. We've had touchdowns from Younger, Carruthers, Heinisch. I mean, it's all seniors all day.
I looked into it, by the way, and I'll get to this thought after the snap. There's a quick pitch and a handoff up the gut, looking for some yards, and actually getting back to the line of scrimmage, maybe gaining a yard or two on that one was number 8. And I think it was 8. And what I did want to mention, and you know what, I lost it. It was just sitting right there, and I completely lost it.
Well, we are getting old.
Yeah. Wow. Man, I had a whole strain of consciousness there that I was going to go on, and I just lost it. That's a shame.
Happens to the best of us.
Yeah. It will. I know what it was. Gannon Carruthers came into this game with 806 yards. He was number 17 in the WPIAL as far as yards go. I don't know where he is at now. There is a handoff open and running up the gut. He's down to the 35, down to the 30. Makes a shifty move on the inside, right at the 30-yard line.
Antonio Pitts there, yes.
Hits.
Shifty move, but a little dangerous, though. Also, left the ball exposed there right at the end. I'm glad to see that he didn't give up the ball there. But, yeah, a little dangerous cut there towards the end, but definitely getting as much yards as he can. And again, another person that has scored today that's a senior.
Yeah, I was going to say he's a senior, let it all hang out today, and he does make that move and finds himself in a good spot there and picks up a nice chunk of yardage for his team. Wayner waiting with it. He's going to hand it off to Pitts again. He's across the 30, down the 25. He's going to basically run out of real estate. This is the part of the field that I can't see.
Yes, it ran out of real estate there. Right around, it looks like they're going to spot that at the 29-yard line for Central Catholic there. And one of the things, we talk about the guys that score the touchdowns obviously a lot, but I cannot praise this offensive line enough. I mean, they are opening up holes and blocking downfield on a lot of these plays that have just given these offensive players so much room to run with.
Wayner with it again, and feeding Pitts right up the middle, and nothing doing on that one. He will come to a halt.
Nothing on that one.
26.
Evan Lavelle got into the backfield early. It looks like they used him on a side blitz there, and it definitely worked in their favor. He was able to wrap up the ball carrier early. Very good tackle there by the Baldwin defense.
There is a
3rd and 4.
Very involved parent somewhere down there.
Yes.
Yes. It's 42-0. Wayner takes the snap. He's looking to throw. He is going to throw. He's going to successfully find, it looks like, Gonzalez at the 16. Gonzalez drops the ball. Great job of picking. Great job of picking the ball up and not losing possession. But I think it's ultimately going to, because of that, I think it's only going to be at the rest. It's a 24.
Yeah.
And it is 4th down.
It does look like they're going to call it for 4th down there. I think he would have had the 1st down had he had not lost possession there. And Gonzalez is a guy that we're probably going to look to see next year and the year after as a solid connection for Wayner there. Also a sophomore, and got a lot of size to him, as you can see there on the field. He's definitely, a big guy with big hands there.
Wayner takes the snap on the 4th and 4. He's going to throw it to Gonzalez, and a nice play to break it up.
Yeah, Gonzalez was looking for some kind of flag there. I'm not sure what he was looking for, because that was just excellent defense there by Baldwin.
Isaiah King, I think, was the young man's name. Again, this is the part of the field I kind of got to sneak around to see all of it, so I'm away from my rosters. But
yeah, great play there by the Baldwin defense.
Clock is running, by the way, so
yes.
A good call on that. It's 42-0 here at Cupples Stadium. That running clock is at 7:35 here in the 3rd.
Yeah, and like I said, it'll continue to run even for penalties, for them spotting the ball. Everything is normally what they keep doing there.
And they just stopped it, ironically.
Well, yeah, I know. The only time that they ever should stop it is to place the ball, and it looks like for an official's timeout, it looks like that's what was going on there. The officials called a timeout to relay what they were trying to say. That's all. And it's running again.
All right, and we looking for Baldwin.
Central Catholic trying to get situated here.
Kozar again. He sends a man in motion to the far side, and he is going to look in the onto the near side, and he's going to find a man open. He's across the 30, 35, and pushing his way up to the 37. Nice work.
Nice work
by the
there.
Baldwin player.
Nice work there by the quarterback there to get the ball moving forward. A good 1st down for them. And also that man in motion, by the way, is number 31, but it is not Jacob Pyle like we've been calling all game. We're very sorry to Andrew Sharp and his family for getting that wrong, but we just got information at halftime that we were calling the wrong player's name. So we are very sorry about that to the Sharp family. There was no disrespect intended at all. We just did not have the updated roster, and we do now. So again, if Mr. Sharp gets the ball, we'll be sure to call his number.
Sure. Waiting for the snap again. He's got a side card to his left. Sends that man in motion back inside. And they have thrown to the near side of the field more often, and it looks like they're going to go back to the near side. They're going to flip the ball, and just a hit. And I do believe that was number 46, Dylan Deasy, the linebacker, sophomore, and he's the one that made the hands play on the special teams at the beginning and the onside kick. I don't know if he's related to Joe Deasy or not.
That's a good question. I was wondering
the
the same
executive
thing.
producer
Yes.
of today's events from
Andrew
far away.
Sharp was the ball carrier there and got right back up. So good. Even though it was a big hit, good to see him get right back up.
Again, interesting motion there, and they do a quick handoff. Nice elusive nature there.
It was almost borderline Statue of Liberty play there.
Yeah, that was
very nice.
That was Sharp again, number 31. He manages to break a tackle, and we're down to 5:20 here in the third. It is third down and the 3rd and 1.
Does look like it's about 3rd and 1 there. Maybe a little bit further than 3rd 1 and maybe a few inches there. A long 3rd and 1, we'll say. Yeah, big fan of the Statue of Liberty play there.
Yeah. Well, that was your hometown team, Boise State.
Boise State.
Kind of brought that back in.
Oklahoma. Oh, yeah. That and the hook and ladder.
Yeah. There's a hand up the gut. Across the 50, across the 45, and down to the 43 of Central Catholic. Nice run there.
And we did get confirmation that Dylan Deasy is related to our executive producer.
Here he
Joe
is.
Deasy.
I refuse to refer to him as executive. Sorry, Joe. You can't do it. Actually, he is. He's the guy that puts all of this together.
If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be here.
Absolutely. And the great crew that he sent today, we appreciate their work as well. Emma trying to make some sense out of what we do up here. There is a throw to the far side and going to take off with it. An excellent play, tracking him down. Was that 89?
See a horse collar tackle there.
Yeah, let's see here.
What the call there is there. That was a very awkward tackle.
Yeah, I would imagine it is going to be on Central Catholic, but
dangerous tackle too if you're the guy getting tackled there.
Yeah, I was to say he tracked him down. It's not an easy thing to do.
No, it's not. So it looks like they are going to get a first down. So far, I mean, we've seen Baldwin now come out aggressive on the kickoff.
Yeah.
You know, they're on the offense here. They're making some progress.
And none of that, Baldwin got a stop.
Yes, yes, very important.
They only had one other stop in the first half. Baldwin with it again, going to hand the ball right up the gut. They're going to find some room. Again, that's Sharp taking it down to the 20. So
very close to a first down, too. Looks like it might be a yard short.
Yeah, it's probably too late, but this is definitely more aggressive than we saw Baldwin in the first half. And just as somebody who wants to see kids enjoy football and what they're doing out there, because they do pay a price to be on the football team, glad to see them at least. They didn't run away and hide. Good on the Highlanders for.
Looks like we have Keith Minson, somebody new in the backfield there.
And they're going to roll out to the far side, looking to throw downfield. Does throw downfield, finds a man wide open at the 9-yard line.
Is that Tepsic?
Number 9. That was that Evan Lavelle?
Might have been Lavelle, yes.
So Baldwin is in business here on the running clock at 2:25, third quarter.
Yeah, great heads-up play there by Kozar as he was able to roll out to the side. Couldn't get the man it looked like he was looking for in the end zone and threw just short in the flat there and was able to keep the play rolling.
He'll line up again, pistol formation. He's got a man to his right, not going to hand it off to him. He's going to be a blocker looking for open in the end zone. Ooh. And almost snagged out of the air by Devontae Jones in the corner. And he did have his hands on it, just unable to pull it down.
Yeah, unfortunately, the ball was positioned right where it needed to be to where only the wide receiver could get it. There was a defender there, but he threw it over the defender into the hands of the wide receiver, but he just couldn't bring it down.
And Baldwin continues. They are at, second and goal. Going to hand that ball off to the far side. Going to pick it up. And
that's a score.
Yes, there you go. The Stripes put their arms up in the air, and Baldwin able to push the ball into the end zone for the first time this afternoon. 1:21 left to go here in the third, and Baldwin gets on the board with 6.
Well, good to see Baldwin get some points on the board. Again, that's really important for the confidence of their offense. And solid play calling there. And, again, like their line was really picking it up this time. gave the quarterback time to throw, gave the runners areas to run to. Really good, solid drive there for Baldwin.
Ball's down, kicks up, and the kick is good. 42-7 your score here at Cupples Stadium on the south side of Pittsburgh. On a big football afternoon in the city of Pittsburgh. Not only do we have this game going on here across the river at 3:30, you will have the University of Pittsburgh taking on Clemson, which is a game that people around the country are keeping an eye on. Pitt ranked for the first time in many years, which feels good to say as a graduate of the University of Pittsburgh. And we're looking forward to another big afternoon of football. Also, hockey fans, if you're listening to the broadcast tonight, Chris Letang has been ruled out due to COVID protocol. That leaves Jeff Carter and Chris Letang out for tonight's action. Tristan Jari is going to be available. His was a false positive. So Letang and Carter out tonight for the Pens. So a big night of sports here in the city.
Pierre Olive Joseph can fill in for Chris Letang there. And big game against the Maple Leafs.
Yes, yeah.
And Toronto, they travel very well, Toronto does.
Well, yeah, because you can't get tickets in Toronto. Another onside kick taken there. And Deasy picks up the ball, and he is actually off to the races. Oh, man. It's a big day for the Deasy family.
Yeah.
In my mind, they're all at home with hot chocolate, watching the game together and celebrating. Joe, I assume that's what you're doing. Joe is never doing that. Joe moves more than anybody I know.
I've never seen a man hustle so much.
No, I don't know that Joe ever has time to make hot chocolate, let alone drink it. So,
well, he has people for that. Right?
Yeah, he sure does. They're here with us. Dylan Deasy on that great play. Not only made an outstanding hands play to start the beginning of this half, but right there makes a hands play and then moves the ball aggressively forward down the field to the 25-yard line.
Central Catholic in good field position.
And we got a new quarterback in the game. Taken over. Is that number 42?
Yep, Gavin Stanek.
All right, Gavin Stanek is in the game. He's getting the call from the sideline. We're down to about 35 seconds left to go here in the second. He still will be handing off to Antonio Pitts. Stanek is actually not even listed as a quarterback, but I think their backup quarterback
Cole Sullivan. Yeah,
I saw on a scooter.
Yeah,
so
I do think that Cole Sullivan unfortunately is injured. So,
well, that looks like how they're going to. That looks like they're going to end the third quarter that way as the clock continues to wind down. We'll go ahead, take a quick break. We'll come back and wrap this fourth quarter up here from Cupples Stadium. It was a very speedy third quarter, and we are back to action here on the field. Handoff, far side, taken by Pitts. He's going to pick up about 6 or so. And we do have a new quarterback in the game for your Vikings. It is number 42, Gavin Stanek. Gavin is listed as a running back, defensive back, as we mentioned. I think our backup quarterback I saw on a scooter earlier. So
yes,
that is probably a good chance that as this clock will continue to run because of the 35-point differential, 42-7, there's going to be nothing but handoffs.
Yes. Yeah, well, that's what I would probably see. That's important, though, to keep in mind that your backup quarterback is down, because going into the playoffs, that definitely matters.
And we have a stoppage of play. The first time, I don't think we saw a flag all third quarter.
No. False start there.
Just one on the horse collar tackle. Yeah, and there's a false start. So.
And there we go. A rare false start. I could probably honestly count how many false starts this offense have had on my hands this year. It's very rare for them.
And looking for a pitch, he doesn't know. Look at Stanek. He's out there. He's running it. He's running that
shiv.
option.
He loves it. Yeah, good option run there by the backup quarterback there. And, again, that's probably what we're going to see a lot of here, is just a lot of run plays, a lot of options, maybe the occasional short pass. But
it's 4th and 9, and the clock is running,
yeah.
I have a feeling. And Stanek's still kind of looking over to see what he is supposed to do.
I think they're just running the clock.
Stanek takes the snap. He is going to throw, pulls it down, makes a pretty nice throw, and he finds a wide open man. He actually, number 81, takes that ball. He does take some contact. That's Ethan Levy. He was open for the catch, but then made the other 10 yards happen on his own. Stanek throws a touchdown pass and takes us to 48, pending 49.
Yeah, Ethan Levy, a junior that is 6'4". So,
Yeah, lots of space to throw to him, but Levy's feet on that one helped him get around.
Oh, yeah.
He took that ball at the 10, took some initial contact. In fact, I think there were 2 players there. And you can see smiles all the way down the row here with the video staff and coaching staff. Ball's down, kicks up. The kick is good.
Automatic.
And there was a pancake on that play, too.
So again, Central Catholic, not too aggressive there on offense, playing the conservative plays and everything, but at the same time, not taking their foot off the gas. And that's something that we've seen from this Central Catholic team all season, and I would suspect we'll see that rolling into the playoffs as well.
I would think so.
10 minutes left here in the game, and again, second half here rolling by. And we should see, hopefully Baldwin, I would suspect, again, coming out, on offense with some more aggressive plays and marching their way down the field. So we'll see.
Getting ready to deliver the kick here. And Castelnova's going to kick off. Can't also deny how important the kicking game is to this team. They are pretty good at it. Taking that ball at the 10, going to carry it all the way across the field, like nobody was watching. One of the Vikes out there tried to buy one as if he got blocked in the back. The refs were not buying into it.
No.
And no, they were not buying into that one.
No,
and,
they
did not get any attention on that one. Nice return for Baldwin, and they're going to start this possession at the 40.
Yeah, good return there by Baldwin. Great field position. And, again, winning the game is out of the question at this point. But you really do want to be able to march your way down the field, show your offense that, give them that confidence that they can do it. And, like I said, it's really important for the kids to be able to do that and keep the confidence going, at least, for the next game.
Here comes the snap, looking to throw. Throws to far side, and he is just going to get eaten alive by Gonzalez.
Yeah, unfortunately. Oh, and it looks like we got a man down there.
I did not see what happened to him. I was following the ball.
Can't tell if he's holding his shoulder or if he's –
I think maybe somebody just landed on him.
It could be. Could just have the wind knocked out of him. Certainly had that happen before. That's no fun. He's sitting up now.
Yeah,
I think it might be a shoulder.
Yeah. There we go.
And walking off the field.
Big number 79, Robert Benton. Walking off under his own powers. I think Coach Tim Sweeney came out to check on him.
Sure, it might just be a stinger. So we should see the clock rolling here. Yep.
There it goes. Well, let's see what Baldwin does on this one. Obviously missing a piece of their offensive line. There comes the snap. It's going to be a direct handoff. And a nice job and a nice run and a nice move. And they're going to continue to move down the field. Taking it all the way is number 31, Andrew Sharp.
I'll tell you what, I don't know who the defender was down there, but Sharp essentially ran right up to them and moved them aside.
Yeah.
Like he was just like in a line and was like, get out of my way, and pushed them right out of bounds and just kept going forward. Amazing football play there by Sharp. Great running.
Even though we called him the wrong name for half of the game, that kid probably going to get the Baldwin game ball.
I would hope so.
Man in motion comes across the front, takes the snap, and going to run the option, and he is going to pitch, and that really did not help him at all.
No, they're lucky to get a yard out of that.
Yeah. And that clock does continue to run. 7:45 left here in the fourth. And the chill is starting to set in a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, let's face it, sunny Pittsburgh is usually nice this time of year at 45 degrees, but as we get into this
you may need to put on some extra socks before the Pitt game.
Yeah, no doubt. Here comes the snap again, looking to throw. He is going to heave it downfield, and he's got a man open, and that is an outstanding catch and touchdown.
Where was that all game?
Yeah, if you can do that, I probably would not have waited until this juncture to try it. But Devontae Jones goes up and gets it and puts it down for 6 more. You know, I'm not here to be a football coach, but if you had that play, I wouldn't have waited till it was 49-7.
Oh, that was a great play. The ball was right on the money. Great pass there by the quarterback. And give credit to the wide receiver. He was able to bring it down and know where his feet were and landed right in the end zone.
All right, there's
false start.
Offsides.
I think it'll be offsides.
Yeah.
Oh, offsides. You're right.
Yeah. I felt it because there's a giant pole in front of me. I couldn't actually see it. But
well, sometimes the force is.
Yeah, well, it'd be a little more room for me to move over and watch the end of this.
So that'll move the ball up a half a yard.
Snap down, holds up.
Nearly blocked there by number 80.
But it is good, and that will be the
well, this is the Baldwin team that we probably should have saw in the first half, right?
Yeah, I mean, it is a look. I mean, that was an outstanding play, and I'm not taking anything away from how good of a play it was. I guess if you have that play in my mind, you would have used it. Or I mean, the obvious athleticism of Devontae Jones, John Kozar, has thrown pretty good balls through the course of this game. He doesn't have a ton of incompletions. He's not been totally inaccurate by any stretch of the imagination. I just don't understand why you didn't do that earlier.
And in fairness, we've never seen John Kozar play until today. So we just assume that because they weren't taking those shots down the field, maybe he couldn't throw the ball that far down the field. But
he can.
Clearly he can.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so, Baldwin, out of reach still, but making the second half, making a statement here in the second half. And do we see another onside kick?
I think, you do.
Looks like we do.
Oh.
Oh, that one's going to be a penalty.
Yep.
Unfortunately, no bounce on that one.
No. I will say this, even though the last two have been just outstanding individual plays by Deasy,
yes,
the kicks for the sake of what they're supposed to be have been very good.
Yeah, that was the first one where we saw where it just didn't get the bounce that it was supposed to.
I mean, onside kicks rarely work as it is, but, I mean, really the part of it is making it go far enough and then actually giving your team a chance to recover. Now, Deasy did a great job at recovering one and then pushing another one forward, but actually the motion of getting it to bounce is hard enough. And
it really is, and I can't understate that enough. I mean, it looks easy on the field. Like when you're watching it on TV, it looks like it's a very easy play, right? You just kind of pooch punt the ball, but it's actually a very difficult play to make as a kicker.
Back under center here for the final 7. And nice individual play to grab it, pull it down, and he is on it. He's going to lose the football, and Baldwin is going to be there.
Wow.
Baldwin is there. 32 comes up with that football. Evan, say God?
Good, maybe? Evan Good?
Yeah, Gavin Stefanik, who looked like an all-star a couple minutes ago throwing a touchdown pass. He loses a handle of the football, and Baldwin is going to take it over. So, again, with the running clock and just the situation, it's not something to be terribly worried about, game in hand. However, and the coaches, I can't get their reactions at the moment, but I would imagine this will be addressed like, hey, you know what, this game could end at 49-0. Or 49-7, I guess.
Well, true.
Or 42-0, but, Baldwin scores a touchdown here when the line stats are going to look a lot different, and that's not going to be okay. And there is a burst up the middle again by number 31.
And I'll tell you what, if it wouldn't have been for that tackle right there at the end, he would have been in the end zone, Rick. That was
absolutely Andrew Sharp.
And that was the shoestring tackle, too, that they were able to bring him down with. So it looks like we're seeing, a charged-up Baldwin offense here. And, again, you wish that you would have saw that in the first half.
Snap up. Option back to Sharp again. Sharp's going to try to make a move, and he does make a couple of nice moves. Ball goes on the ground. Ball is on the ground and waiting for an official.
Looks like they're going to say that is still Baldwin ball.
All right, so Baldwin threatening to score again, pushes that ball down to the 11-yard line.
Yeah, and Sharp, you're right. Couple of toe steps there around some defenders. What's impressive about Sharp is that he's got the size, and we've seen him take some bruising runs up the middle, but really light on his feet also for the kind of running back that he is.
Snap again. Feed Sharp again.
Yep.
Sharp picks up 4 more.
Definitely on that one, he was using the men in front of him to run forward progress there. He had a lot of blockers up there, and he's just staying behind them and trying to keep the wheels going, and it looks like he does.
We are down to 5 minutes remaining in the game.
There we are, 1st and goal.
A lot of youngsters in this game, too, getting some valuable time. Going to keep it. Run down to the 2-yard line. Yeah, run down to the 2. So continuing to move the ball is John Kozar. And again, if they score here and there's no more scoring, you look at the box score and go 49-21. Sounds like it had some shootout to it, but really the second half, in a weird way, has kind of belonged to Baldwin.
Yeah.
If you look at what they've been able to do. You wonder why it wasn't more aggressive in the first half. We do have a touchdown pass thrown in this half by Central Catholic, but really other than that, they've been fairly ineffective where Baldwin has come out and tried, and good on them.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, I think that we've seen a very aggressive nature, from the offense as far as the play calling. I mean, we saw that long pass play that we didn't see at all in the first half. We've seen, some good run plays, and we've seen the offensive line do a lot of pull blocking, which is, very important, in order to do. And so, like I said, it's good to see this, but it makes you wonder if they could have done that against the first team defense.
Well, I
in
think
the first
that's
half.
Yeah, I don't think they could have. I don't think they could have. But
yeah. So here we are, clock rolling again. Ooh, big hit there.
I think that,
and did he get a good second effort?
I think he is short.
Waiting for the call.
He's short. He's at the 1.
Gotcha.
4:05.
Excellent second effort though, because he got tagged as soon as he got that ball.
Another thing you can say for Baldwin is they didn't give up. I mean, you go into that locker room down by that much and just get dominated on both sides of the football. You don't even want to come back out. Baldwin did not do that. Lots of heart, and Baldwin, I think, is going to pick up the touchdown on that run.
Quarterback keeper there.
Kozar going to pick it up. He's got the ball. He's actually going to be picked up by his guys, and you like to see that.
Yeah, for a second there, I thought Kozar was going to carry the ball off the field there.
It's the second. I thought Kozar was going to be carried off the field with the ball.
Yeah.
They picked him up in the air.
Well, again, a different type of Baldwin team that we've seen, right? When we watched the game in the first half, definitely, a frustrated offense, and now a very, celebratory offense. They're putting points on the board, which is always good to see. So at least they're going to be able to, they're probably not going to win this game, Rick.
No.
But they're at least going to be able to walk away and say that they, that they put some points on the board against a very, like I said, Central Catholic and their offense and defense are both highly rated in the WPIL and across the state. So I would assume that that's something very proud to say that you were able to put up 21 points on this offense, because there's not a lot of teams that have done that this year.
No. Short bus ride home, too, for Baldwin, so they don't have to.
Yeah.
Not
as short as my walk home.
No.
So yeah, this is it's good to see, and 3:42 left in the game. I would assume that we'll see the same from Central Catholic, a lot of run plays and, close out the game.
Well, we're going to go for the onside kick.
Absolutely.
Again.
Why not?
Again, that's exactly. You know what?
Are you kidding me?
That's hey, that kid is pretty good at that.
Yeah.
You can't argue with it.
And I'll tell you what, 1 out of 4 on an onside kick is a really good percentage, actually.
Yeah, Norm, that number is usually 25%. So, that's something.
Yeah. So Baldwin now with the ball on offense and good field position. 49-yard line going into the end zone, so we'll see what they do. Do we see a long pass play here? I'll tell you what, if they do, if you're Central Catholic, do you sweat a little bit?
Nah, I don't think they're sweating it out, but I know that's not the desired result, and they are going to pull a screen out. And that screen is at the 40. Now it's down to the 35. That was number 3 on the carry, or on the catch, Cam Allen.
Man, I'll tell you what, if I was Baldwin right now, I would take that pass play and try to throw it in the end zone. Why not? Why not get up 28, 40, 28, 49, and then do another onside kick, see if you can't do it again? I mean, we've seen stranger games in football, Rick.
Yeah, I would say 4 consecutive onside kicks, one of the stranger things we've seen. They're going to run it up the gut. And again, I don't.
Nice second effort there.
Yeah, that's sharp. He really didn't go anywhere except for backwards, but kind of an odd call, I guess. It's at this point, air it out, see what you got. But but the clock continues to run at 2:30. Yeah, I don't know that I understood that one, but yeah, it's interesting if nothing else. Give them credit where credit's due. You've got a lot of young players out there for Central Catholic. They've had a chance, some of them, to play almost the entire second half, which is a good thing. Getting some opportunities in live game action, and there is a strip sack, and number 50 is going to fall on the ball for Baldwin. Blaze Richards recovers.
So under 2 minutes left in the game now.
Was that who was that created the?
I couldn't see. I got this poll in front of me, and I couldn't see who made the play.
I thought it was 58, Connor Anderson, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't want to give the wrong player.
Timeout. It looks like it's an official's timeout here. It looks like there's an equipment issue with one of the Central Catholic players.
Number 50?
Number 50?
Okay.
Great. Thank you. Thank you. So number 50, Andrew Fontana. Fontana Jr.
And that ball was just
over. You're going to see pass interference.
I was going to say.
That, yeah.
I mean, I think at this point, everybody's going to be happy when the game ends. 1:25 left to go. But there is definitely pass interference on that.
Yeah, a little shove there.
Malachi, Missouri.
Little shove there right before the ball was able to reach the receivers.
And for Malachi, Missouri, who is a senior on senior night, he gets the opportunity to get his name in the scorebook.
Absolutely.
Good, bad, or indifferent.
And that looks like that's going to be all the way down.
33.
33, yeah. Nice. So once they set the chains here, we should see the clock running again,
it's running now. There's the snap. Oh, a little trickeration.
Oh!
And, I can appreciate the trickeration, but
I can
going nowhere with it.
Unfortunately, Isaiah King, it looks like, was the receiver that was down there, and he looked just a little bit out of place to receive that pass. But yes, absolutely, I'm also a big fan of the trickery plays. Sometimes that's what you got to do to win.
And this should set up to be the last play of the game.
You go long here?
I think you have to. You go to big 13. He's trying to go cut across the middle. And he is going to.
Oh, very dangerous pass.
And it's picked off to end the game. It is picked off to end the game. That is number 3, J.D. Younger.
Who's had a great game.
Yeah, J.D. Younger deserves that, man. He's played a good football game here, and he deserves to have that one go home for him.
So at this point, it's a formality. 7 seconds
Well, they'll spot
left.
the ball. I don't even have to go back out on the field.
No, they shouldn't have to.
No.
There it is.
And there's the ticks. And that is going to do it here from Cupples Stadium. 49-21, your final. And I will say this is for all look, Vikes fans, roll Vikes. We're all excited about the fact that we've got a very good football team here, hung 49 on Baldwin. At least credit to Baldwin for making it an interesting second half, if nothing else, and maybe showing some opportunities to learn and grow for the young Vikes. So that's pretty much going to do it for us here at Cupples Stadium. Our executive producer, Joe Deasy, we'll just assume he is back at the studio doing whatever Joe does. But I want to thank Emma and Colby and the whole cast here for getting us going on time, on the air, and rolling. We do have one more away game left this season. Obviously, there's opportunities for playoffs and things coming, and looking not too far into the future, hopefully, we will be joining you for Viking basketball. Your final here from Cupples Stadium, 49-21. Good afternoon, and let's go Pitt.